During the Second World War, Germany developed and deployed a wide range of armored vehicles to support ground operations across Europe, North Africa, and the Eastern Front, reflecting varied tactical requirements and industrial priorities under wartime conditions. This video presents a complete reference overview of every category of German armored vehicle used during World War II. It includes widely recognized combat vehicles as well as less documented support, command, and conversion types. The focus is on cataloging roles and deployment contexts rather than technical detail, ensuring comprehensive coverage of Germany's armored vehicle inventory throughout the conflict. All armored vehicles in this catalog are organized by functional role and battlefield purpose, rather than chronological development. This structure reflects how vehicles were employed operationally, grouping related platforms together to provide a clear reference framework across different theaters and mission types. Light reconnaissance and scout vehicles. Panzer I. The Panzer I served primarily as a training and early war light combat vehicle, deployed during initial campaigns in Poland, France, and early stages of the Soviet invasion, often supporting infantry formations despite its limited intended battlefield role. Panzer II. The Panzer II functioned as a light tank for reconnaissance and support, widely deployed during early war operations in Western Europe and North Africa, where it supplemented heavier units and filled gaps in armored formations. Panzer XXXV. The Panzer XXXV was a captured Czechoslovak light tank used by German forces for frontline service during early campaigns, particularly in Poland and France, before being reassigned to secondary roles as the war progressed. Panzer XXXVIII. The Panzer XXXVIII operated as a light tank and reconnaissance vehicle, deployed extensively during early and mid-war operations, especially on the Eastern Front, where it supported mobile units before being phased out of direct combat roles. Medium battle tanks. Panzer III. The Panzer III served as Germany's primary medium tank during the early and middle phases of the war, deployed across multiple theaters including France, North Africa, and the Soviet Union as a core element of armored divisions. Panzer IV. The Panzer IV fulfilled the role of a versatile medium tank, deployed throughout the entire conflict on all major fronts, adapting to infantry support and general combat duties within German armored units. Heavy battle tanks. Panzer V Panther. The Panzer V Panther functioned as a main battle tank focused on engaging enemy armor, primarily deployed on the eastern and western fronts during the later stages of the war within elite armored formations. Panzer V Tiger I. The Panzer V Tiger I served as a heavy breakthrough and defensive tank, deployed in limited numbers across critical fronts, including the Soviet Union, Italy, and Western Europe, often assigned to independent heavy tank battalions. Panzer VI Tiger II. The Panzer V Tiger II operated as a heavy tank intended for defensive operations, deployed late in the war on the eastern and western fronts, frequently used in concentrated formations to counter advancing Allied forces. Tank destroyers and anti-tank vehicles. Panzerjäger. The Panzerjäger acted as an early tank destroyer conversion, deployed in North Africa and Eastern Europe to provide mobile anti-armor capability during early wartime operations. Marder I. The Marder I served as a self-propelled anti-tank vehicle, deployed primarily in Western Europe and on the Eastern Front to reinforce infantry units facing enemy armored threats. Marder II. The Marder II functioned as a mobile tank destroyer, deployed extensively on the Eastern Front and in North Africa, providing interim anti-tank support to mechanized and infantry formations. Marder III. The Marder III operated as a widely used tank destroyer, deployed across multiple theaters where it supported defensive operations against advancing enemy armor. Hetzer. The Hetzer, officially Jagdpanzer 38, served as a compact tank destroyer, deployed mainly on the eastern and western fronts in the later war years to support defensive infantry formations. Jagdpanzer IV. The Jagdpanzer IV functioned as a dedicated tank destroyer, deployed primarily on the western and eastern fronts in defensive roles within armored and infantry divisions. JAGDP. The Jagdpanther served as a heavy tank destroyer, deployed in limited numbers on key fronts to counter Allied armored advances during late war defensive operations. JAGDTIGER. The Jagdtiger operated as an extremely heavy tank destroyer, deployed late in the war on the Western Front, primarily in defensive engagements due to its specialized role. Assault guns and infantry support vehicles. Sturmgeschütz III. The Sturmgeschütz III served as an assault gun for infantry support, deployed extensively on all major fronts, becoming one of the most widely used German armored vehicles of the war. Sturmgeschütz IV. The Sturmgeschütz IV functioned as an assault gun variant, deployed later in the war to supplement existing infantry support units amid production constraints. Sturmpanzer IV Brummbär. The Sturmpanzer IV Brummbär served as a heavy infantry support vehicle, deployed primarily in urban combat environments on the eastern and western fronts. Sturmtiger. The Sturmtiger functioned as a specialized assault vehicle, deployed in very limited numbers for fortified position assaults during late war defensive operations. Self-propelled artillery. Wespe. The Wespe served as a light self-propelled artillery vehicle, deployed to provide mobile indirect fire support to armored divisions on multiple fronts. Hummel. The Hummel functioned as a medium self-propelled artillery system, deployed alongside armored formations to deliver sustained fire support during offensive and defensive operations. Grill. The Grill operated as a self-propelled infantry gun, deployed primarily on the Eastern Front to support ground units during mobile warfare. Armored Personnel Carriers. SDKFZ 250. The SDKFZ 250 served as a light armored personnel carrier, deployed for reconnaissance, command, and support roles within mechanized infantry units. SDKF Z-251. The SDKF Z-251 functioned as a standard medium armored personnel carrier, deployed extensively across all theaters to transport infantry in support of armored operations. Armored cars. SDKF Z-221. The SDKF Z-221 served as a light armored reconnaissance vehicle, deployed early in the war for scouting and security tasks. SDKF Z-222. The SDKF Z-222 functioned as an armored reconnaissance vehicle, deployed widely across Europe and North Africa for forward screening roles. SDKF Z-231. The SDKF Z-231 operated as a heavy armored car, deployed for long-range reconnaissance and security missions within reconnaissance battalions. SDKF Z-234 Puma. The SDKF Z-234 Puma served as a late-war armored reconnaissance vehicle, deployed primarily on the eastern and western fronts in mobile screening roles. Command and support vehicles. Panzerbefehlswagen. The Panzerbefehlswagen functioned as an armored command vehicle, deployed within tank units to provide protected coordination and battlefield communication. Bergepanzer II. The Bergepanzer III served as an armored recovery vehicle, deployed to retrieve damaged tanks from combat zones. Bergpanther. The Bergpanther functioned as a heavy armored recovery vehicle, deployed to support Panther and Tiger units during sustained operations. Captured and conversion vehicles. Panzerkampfwagen 747. The Panzerkampfwagen 747 served as a captured Soviet tank used by German forces, deployed in limited numbers for secondary combat and training purposes. Panzerkampfwagen B-740. The Panzerkampfwagen B 2740F functioned as a captured French heavy tank, deployed primarily in occupation and security roles. Munitionspanzer. The Munitionspanzer served as an armored ammunition carrier, deployed to support frontline armored and artillery units. Throughout World War II, Germany employed a broad spectrum of armored vehicles designed for reconnaissance, direct combat, infantry support, artillery delivery, and logistical functions. These vehicles were deployed across diverse operational environments, reflecting the evolving tactical demands of the conflict and the adaptive use of available armored platforms within German military doctrine. This concludes the complete reference overview, with additional catalog-style military documentation continuing in related future productions.